Manor Lords is a medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles, and complex economic and social simulations. Rule your lands as a medieval lord. The seasons pass, the weather changes, and cities rise and fall. Super Dragon Punch Force 3 is an exciting new free-to-play 5D fighting game from South African developer Talent Digital Art. Jump into fast-paced 1v1 fights and master a constantly expanding roster of epic characters, each with their own distinct style and abilities. Teamwork matters most in this seamless, fantastical Metroidvania within a living, breathing world. Realize each character's true potential to take down an invading force of overwhelmingly powerful parasites. Survival horror in first person, where you must manage your ammunition, explore varied scenarios, and face nightmarish beings while investigating the macabre experiments with children, the result of a mind unhinged by madness and family loss. Nordic Ashes Survivors of Ragnarok is a challenging Norse-inspired roguelite survivor game where you'll have to survive hordes of creatures that come your way. Our hero Terry is enjoying life in God's own County Yorkshire until he makes a shocking discovery. His quaint English village has been invaded by aliens. Sneak into the shadows and, using your pickaxe, try to find the treasure hidden around the map, but beware, you're not alone, and your friends will do anything to get in your way. So be the smartest and strike first. Explore a fantasy ocean-punk world braving the deep with steam-powered marvels. Discover mysterious underwater treasures, but scarcity and ecological crises test survival. Rise, build, confront foes in this pixel art ocean survival journey. Set on an Earth where mankind is being steadily annihilated by the alien invaders known as the Beta Project, MIKHAIL lets you pilot a tactical surface fighter in the war to save humanity. Fast-paced, high-difficulty 2D space dogfighting roguelike game. Earth's last hope against an invasion is a band of military rebels, zombies, aliens, guns, enough said. Dualis is a sci-fi horror thriller whose story takes you to an underground research complex. You will have to fight not only for your life, but also to understand if you really exist. What is consciousness and personality are the questions you will have to ask yourself. Dash and roll magic in motion. Jump, dash, dodge, and discover the secret behind this magical, marvelous marble adventure. Explore, admire, and listen. Relaxing, uncanny, eerie, hypnotic, immersive. No monsters chasing you or jumping towards at your screen, but the game can feel oppressive at times by invoking fears of getting lost, the dark, tight spaces, and outwardly architecture. Liminal spaces inspired by backrooms. A fast-paced puzzle adventure where strategy and agility collide. Balance the cats, and don't let them fall into the water in this 2D physics puzzler. Taking Root is a cozy game about caring for houseplants and watching them thrive. Care for your houseplants in real time in this realistic simulation game and create your own urban jungle. Fly around the world with GlobeXplore, the ultimate drone flight simulator using Google Earth data. Enjoy real drone-like controls over any city without special permits. Discover the world from unique viewpoints. free from the constraints of recent drone regulations in lifelike landscapes. With the ancients aside, the descendants of demons enter one against another. Approach onto the battle between legionaries one at a time. DUILIUS, a mini side-scroller RPG, walks you through the epic lore of possession for legions. SCP Event Classified is a multiplayer horror shooter that allows players to take on a role of a soldier, prisoner, scientist, and even a monster. Fight other players or unite with them to survive in this secret facility with game sessions up to 120 players. Uncover Grandma Rose's extraordinary stories, along with Amelia, all hidden in multiple cozy puzzles spread around the world. Dive into globetrotter adventures, discover Granny's treasures, and relax along the way. This is a very fast God's perspective roguelike shooter. The player will pilot the mech, explore the alien frontier, enjoy the Crimson Land, Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors' endless killing.
You might want to dedicate
a relaxing idle farming simulator that sits at the bottom of your screen while you do other things.
Heck, we're even tending to the farm as we're writing this script. Well, look at that. We have some helper bots already.
Budmasters. Peace Edition is a fun, easy-to-pick-up nostalgic weed lifestyle card game. Free from deck building or any additional complexities, Peace Edition is a casual, chill yet challenging card game with no additional accounts, no microtransactions or in-game purchases required. Embark on the role of Risky, our fearless adventurer, in an epic 2D and 3D adventure. Explore the enchanting worlds of this modern platform adventure game. Spartacus Academy is ready for a new school year. Return to school in the hit DRPG, choosing from different races and traits to create your ideal cohort of students and throw them at the dungeons. Will you come out stronger or wind up in the infirmary? Only one way to find out. Are you ready to take on dark, winding dungeons crawling with magic and monsters? Prepare yourself for a remastered classic dungeon crawler full of exploration, combat, and endless opportunities. Embark on your TRPG adventures for free with DFD Player Edition, where your fantasies come to life. Create up to 3 heroes, design your own maps, and dive into a world of adventure. The Player Edition is your gateway to an ever-expanding universe of TTRPGs. In the shadow-drenched realm where modern warfare intertwines with necromantic horrors, we have conjured an unparalleled adventure. Forge your arsenal from an evolving deck of cards, face legions of the undead delvers, unearth artifacts of might, and vanquish the darkness that festers down the crypt. Don't Flee is a psychological horror thriller. Each new step can be the character's last. Your light is your light. Will the protagonist be able to overcome his fears and get out of the abandoned school by unraveling the cause of the incident? In this experimental horror, wander the endless, procedurally generated mall and encounter the strange and unique entities that inhabit it. Death is your best guide in learning how to exist in this place. Operate HELLAXY's VTuber MIKHAIL and aim to escape from Maguma, but there are 35p and Holomem trying to prevent you from going home. If you make a mistake, you might have to start from the beginning. This is a vertical scrolling action game that is very difficult but somewhat addictive. A 3D psychological horror game about applying critical and logical skills to earn $100 billion and one cherished wish. Are you ready to take the challenge? Paradise is a boys' love visual novel and tells the story of a group of men who go on holiday on a deserted island. When things begin to go wrong, they realize to their horror that they are stranded. Turns out that's only the start of their problems. Night City is a cooperative first-person horror game with survival elements. Here you will play as one of the company's clones and go down into the dungeons to search for resources. Death will be waiting at every step, so work as a team. Toing's Pops 2 is a single-player adventure horror game. Save your friend from his isolation while unlocking the secrets to Chardonnay's plans. Become empowered and prepare to end this all. This casual game combines two major elements, plot and match 3 strategy. In this game, players not only get to experience the classic match 3 gameplay, achieving goals by eliminating identical elements, but also delve deep into various plot sub-stories with the goddesses in each level. A point-and-click playable short where you take the role of an artifact collector, navigating the Aquarian temple's enigmatic architecture and locating its prized relics. Staffer Reborn is a game of supernatural abilities and logical deduction set in 1960s America. It tells the story of a man trapped in a cycle of death and resurrection caused by his supernatural ability and the investigator who was recruited to help. Sir Bucket is a choose-your-own adventure game set in a fantasy world with over 30 different endings. Explore the world and have your story told by a wisecracking narrator. Overview's Word Smash 2 is an exhilarating top-down 2D action game with added features from its predecessor Sword Smash. Various stages feature a diverse range of monsters, and defeating the boss in each stage leads to game completion. Paranormal Observation is a single-player point-and-click ghost hunting game. Use your computer to identify the evil spirit by finding enough evidence and exorcise it with your professional tools. Boom Lift Operator is an immersive training game where players learn to operate boom lifts safely through realistic simulations and challenges. This is a multi-person survival and escape game. You need to find what you need in the game, and then get out of here. Survivors but fast. Ditch the waiting simulators. Embrace the speedrun. Power up quickly, but expect the challenge to match with dynamically raising difficulty. There is no meta progression to save you. Only option is to learn the map and get good at the game. Parasail over lava, shoot monsters with your laser, and explore procedurally generated dungeons with your friends. An action-adventure roguelike made in Unreal Engine. Defeat the unknown illnesses, break the unseen spells, and meet new unexpected friends. Legendary Tales Stories Collector's Edition is an adventure game in the hidden objects genre with plenty of minigames and puzzles, unforgettable characters, and complicated quests. I Want You to Go to the Moon. Old School Racer is a complete racing game world that recreates the sheer thrill of classic arcade racing games, such as Outrun, Screamer, Star Wars Pod Racer, and Wave Race 64. Race through locations such as New York, Venice, London, India, Yosemite, using cars, boats, hoverpods, and chariots. The Architects of the Universe. The Orphans is the first release in the Architects of the Universe series. A linear adventure title with gameplay inspired by classic turn-based RPGs and a focus on plot. Roman Conquest: Rise to Power is a turn-based strategy game in which the player can feel like a great commander of the Roman Empire. Lead a legion and go with your army to recapture the occupied lands. This game is a single player. It has 4 to 5 stages to complete. Those stages are very difficult. To pass this game is a challenge to pass those levels. The levels include Obey, Escape Room, Dodgeball, and Guessing Puzzle, and you will enter the 2 an Endless Runner. Start with the edge pieces. No way. Try this challenging yet approachable 63-piece jigsaw game that has no edge pieces, 50 jigsaws to complete, or choose your own. Eliminate squares while preventing the numbers from reaching 0. You play on a 4v4 grid. Each time you press a square, the numbers on squares of the same row or column are raised by 1 while the others decrease by 1. When a square reaches 7, it's eliminated. When you eliminate all squares, you win. The smoothest free-to-play movement shooter. Master the art of hydraulic power movement, fly like an angel through the arena, and shoot with powerful ricocheting lasers to obliterate your enemies with style. Lazy Climbers is a very difficult platform game with dangers lurking everywhere. You may fall back to the origin at any time. Can't leap over anymore? Call your friends for help. We have no limit on the number of people online in the room. All your friends can come and suffer together. A fast-paced side-scrolling bullet hell with an inventory system where a player can upgrade their weapons and player stats to survive as long as possible. Cubic Light is a minimalistic puzzle game where you need to color and place blocks to light the entire field. Drag objects, wooden boxes, and triangles and other objects to help the little Dino throw the wooden ball into the water. And remember that Dino can help you with tips, skips, and Dino points. 100 levels. Challenge your friends or face off against clumsy bots in frenetic multiplayer. Arena battles harness unique abilities, customize your member with an array of hilarious accessories, and dominate the arena. Get ready for a wild ride of phallic mayhem unlike anything you've experienced before. Control the spear and throw it. Destroy all the blocks in the level to win score points. Complete the level, earn coins, and go to the next level. Game includes 7 funny roach birthday party pictures as puzzles. Each puzzle is available as 25.49 or 100 pieces. There is no time limit. Reference image is always available during assembling. Take your time, enjoy assembling, and have a fun with roach party pictures. Play as amateur sleuth Marcella Moon to solve the cold case of her father's murder. John Christian 3 is a Christian adventure game with spiritual battles. The game presents the story of young John, who, dressed in the armor of God, embarks on his new mission to fight against the forces of evil in a universe with many challenges to free the imprisoned people. The Twin Paradox is an RPG where you must prepare yourself for the first-time travel. Make decisions, explore, and learn real science with the scientists of the Beyond Laboratory. It's up to you to make the journey a success. Nothing can stop the inevitable. Everything will play out just as it has been planned. Forced Sacrifice Lost Souls is a Bulethel game with a storyline reaching for metaphysical and theological topics. Gather the power, get rid of demons, and retake the soul from the traitors.